Have you gone to an interview, your first interview, and everything works well to a point that whether it was a phone or a video interview, and then they invite you to a luncheon or a dinner interview so they can get to know you better. And then you go to that interview, a couple of hours, you leave, and everything collapses. You never hear back from them. Well, my name is Elliot Hadier. I am a talent and career coach for over 20 years, working with candidates in all level of industries and all level of careers for over 20 years. And what I wanted to talk to you today, what happens in that dinner or luncheon? That the main purpose of that interview is to get you in a personal level so that you could put your guard a little bit down, and then you share information with them that becomes detrimental in not selecting you for the role. So what I want to cover today is three most important subjects that you don't want to see yourself engage in. One, you do not want to talk during a social interview, a dinner, a luncheon interview with a number of people about, number one, about your finance. I had cases, people who go to these interview and talk about their finance. Sometimes they talk about the fact that they're just coming out of a bankruptcy. Do you believe that? Believe me, they do that. So do not talk about your financial in an interview. If you're looking for sympathy, that's not the right place and you will not earn their sympathy. Number two is don't talk about your family issues. If you're going through any kind of divorce, any kind of issues with your spouse, that is a taboo. You do not want to talk about anything that is personal, but in a negative form. Again, that would not bring sympathy to you. On the contrary, these are one of the factors that I get my clients call me and say, gee, Joe was great, but my goodness, he almost got emotional crying in an interview. Number three, which I'm sure you have heard of that, is politics. Do not talk about politics, whether you're on the right, you're in the left, or in the middle. Try to avoid talking about politics. You don't know the person across from the table, what kind of a political affiliation they have. So you have to be very, very smart not to see yourself getting engaged. Even if you're inkling to say something, try to avoid, dodge, and pivot, not to get into an interview in a social event that talks about politics. And the last item is about your religion. You don't know the person across you. If you are a good Christian, you're a good Jew, you're a good Muslim, that's you. That's who you are. That should not interfere with your work. So don't find yourself getting engaged to any kind of religious debate. Even if somebody has a big cross or other things on their chest, don't get yourself involved in speaking about religion. And the final note is that when you go to a dinner or luncheon, how many times I've heard this, that you order the biggest steak in the house and then you're too busy chewing on that. I have attorneys, I have doctors, I have nurses, I have mathematicians, I have clerks who have screwed up in that part, meaning that you order a big piece of food and you're chewing in and they ask you a question. Remember, you're in an interview, so you don't want to be busy with having big bites so the audience can hear your responses. So order something light and make sure that when you talk, you don't have a big piece of food. Believe me, I've got calls on those. If you're interested to learn more about me, my videos, my helping you on one-on-one, I am right now presenting you with 30 minutes free promotion to help you correct some of your mistakes and try to find out how to advocate yourself so you could get that dream job for you and your family. Check my LinkedIn, check my YouTube, check my Instagram, send me a message. I would promise you that I would respond to you. And ladies and gentlemen, Have a very, very happy hunting on your next position.